Good evening and welcome to everyone. I'm Mel Jones, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is England's very own Ali Mitchell.
Hello again, Mel. Thanks for the fabulous introduction. Earlier, I took a look at what we can expect from the day's conditions, and I think as a captain, you can hedge your bets and go either way. I don't think this pitch will be as difficult to bat on as it seems. I'll be batting first. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, with a cloud in the sky and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Nice information there from Ali Mitchell. The two captains are out in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss. We're nicely settled in the commentary box and looking forward to this match getting underway. The first ball is about to be bowled. There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Drills that one. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Into the gap, and it's an easy single there. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. That's the over. Delhi are 7 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Nice shot. There'll be runs here. Quick onto that in the infield. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. That's too easy to pick up a single. That's a solid shot. Onto that so early, almost on the up, and they might get 4. Oh no, that's missed the stumps, and a glorious run-out chance goes begging.
10 for none.
Confident appeal. Good batting. Should be a quick single. Couldn't get it through the field. shot, really lucky. That's right out of the meat of the bat. Straight to the fielder. And that's dropped. Oh, no. Great shot. At least one on offer.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Sutherland watched it carefully and left alone.
An amazing effort to get to that one. What a great piece of fielding. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Oh, superb timing.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Tried for something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Nicely played, perfect timing.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right. Nicely played. Finds the fielder with that shot.
The batting team are now 25 for none.
No pressure on that run.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Shot. Should be runs.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Doesn't beat the infield. Really good running, and they keep the scoreboard ticking over.
34 for none.
Well, don't even bother running.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Out! No! Somehow it's missed everything. They'll get at least one. Expensive over that one. There needs to be a serious tactical rethink. The batter's confidence is really growing.
Not the best power play they've had. Nothing too outrageous or risky. They can look to work the gaps now, though. Let's see what happens.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot. How will she reply?
Great shot, great timing.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. Edged! Unplayable! Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Massive edge!
End of the 7th over. The batting team are now 50 for 9.
There could be a couple if they hustle. There'll be runs here.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Power and precision in that shot. Good work there on the boundary. Down, dropped. What will that do to this game? Great shot, at least one on offer.
End of the 8th over. Delhi are now 57 for 9.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. That's right out of the meat of the bat. Big edge, but no one's there to take it as it flies down near the boundary. Great fielding there, very accurate long-distance throw. Time to follow up such a great delivery. Pitching on a length is obviously the way to go. Shot! Punched into the gap and that's racing away. Good shot, a beauty. Shot. Should be runs.
the over. The batting team are now on 63 for none.
Going with spin now.
Captain is going with the spinner.
Beats the fielder at cover. Nice shot.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder. This delivery after the boundary. Nicely played.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Nice shot. There'll be runs here. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play in the V early and expand as they get settled. Huge edge.
End of the 10th over. Delhi are now 73 for none.
Edged! What a ball! That's gone. Fine catch by the wicketkeeper. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Amazing grab. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Rodriguez just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. That's a solid shot. They'll get at least one. Can't get that outside the ring field. On target with the throw despite the distance. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge but with no reward, putting plenty of pressure on the batter. Taken the edge. No, hasn't stuck.
End of the 11th over. Delhi are now 76 for 2.
What a shot. Lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that. Great shot. Gets hold of that and places it through square leg. That's right out of the meat of the bat. Confident appeal. Could it be? Confident appeal. Onto that so early, almost on the up, and they might get 4. Big throw in, and it's on target. Good, tight, economical bowling. Harman has done well to stem the flow of runs.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Finds the edge, and safe hands from the keeper. Gone, caught! With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. As they get ready to face their first ball, early on you want to get the batter coming forward and getting them to play away from the body before they get themselves settled. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
Good return back from the deep.
Shot. Should be runs. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Into the gap, and it's an easy single there. Great shot, at least one on offer. 5 runs in that over. Delhi are 85 for 3.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Quick onto that in the infield. Time to put the squeeze on now. Found the edge the last ball. Just need to keep hitting that same spot again. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Shot, at least 2 on offer.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Oh, it can be disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a good, strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Drives it, complete miss. Oh, nice shot. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Oops, that's very high, but I don't think anyone's close.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length around the top of off stump. Eventually it'll force a mistake. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh no, that's missed the stumps, and a glorious run-out chance goes begging. There'll be runs here.
Into the 15th over, the batting team are now on 101 for 3.
Straight to the fielder. That's too easy to pick up a single. That's a ridiculous catch. A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They don't have much time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Onto that so early, almost on the up, and they might get 4. Big edge, but no one's there to take it as it flies down near the boundary. Great commitment. Pressure will definitely be on the new batter as they take guard. Harman, I'm sure, will be onto their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. Brilliant stop. That looked like it was headed for the boundary rope. Lanning, taking guard, has been playing well in recent matches. They'll be eager to get bat on ball and bring their A game for this innings. Nicked it! The edge. Wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch. Gone, Superb catch. New batter comes to the crease. Not an easy time to bat after the fall of a wicket. They'll get at least one.
Good return there, back from the deep.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Matthews, the spinner, coming into the attack. Huge edge. Doesn't beat the infield. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged! That's gone. Couldn't have asked for an easier catch. And safely taken by the keeper. With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Power and precision in that shot.
They didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Matthews shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Drives it, wild shot. Shot, should be runs. The end of the over and a much better one than the previous one. Keeping the batters honest.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
That's right out of the meat of the bat. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Edged it, no one there, could be four. Time to follow up such a great delivery. Pitching on a length is obviously the way to go. Clipped neatly off the pads, should get four. What a great gather, and 4 runs saved. No pressure on that run. Finds the fielder with that shot.
End of the 19th over.
Matthews to wrap up the innings. Finds the edge. Big edge, but no one's there to take it as it flies down near the boundary. That was a nick, missed chance, and could be 4. Good return back from the deep. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Well-directed throwback.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
And that's the end of the innings. Mumbai have been set a target of 128 runs. A low total to chase, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. Sometimes these chases prove the trickiest, and it's up to the bowlers to make up for the team's failure with the bat.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Clean strike. The fielder can only watch it go over their heads. Huge 6.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Wow, that's missed the lot. Onto that so early, almost on the up, and they might get 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Can't get that outside the ring field. This could be close. Could that be out? Looks like it. The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on as a new batter strides to the middle. The bowler will be looking for another quick wicket. Misses everything. Good batting. Should be a quick single. 15 runs added there. Mumbai are 15 for 1.
1 gone, and an excellent start to this power play.
Sutherland coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Couldn't have played that any better.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. No point chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come. Really well timed there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Tried for something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Good shot, a beauty. They look like they're short of their ground. A great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. A good innings will do the job just as well for them as for the team. Middle, what a start.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Can't afford to go too full again. It helps to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Drills that one.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right. That's going a long way back. Almost effortless batting.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Cap is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and build from there. Beautifully timed shot.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a good length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. Huge! That's flown! 30 runs added in the over. Mumbai are 62 for 2.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going though. Might look to go big again here.
Brilliant shot. That's for the crowd.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Oh, it can be disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on. Power and precision in that shot.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
They'll get at least one.
Good return back from the deep.
Shot! Punched into the gap, and that's racing away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Always difficult to focus after what happened the last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Shot. Should be runs. There could be a couple if they hustle.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
15 runs added there. Mumbai are 77 for 2.
Well, the power plays resembled Bazball so far, with such a lot of power. There's some excellent running between the wickets as well, and precision in finding the gaps.
That's right out of the meat of the bat.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length around the top of off stump. Eventually it'll force a mistake. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away. Well, don't even bother running.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. My oh my, that has just flown off the middle.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting pressure on the bowler to respond. Quick onto that in the infield. At the end of the over, Mumbai are 98 for 2.
5 gone and the ball's been disappearing a lot. 2 and over the boundary so far. Going at 12 plus and over. This chase is off to a fantastic start.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Good batting. Should be a quick single.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will the bowler respond?
No point chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Good shot. A beauty.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. How will she reply?
Clipped neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finished.
The bowlers copped a bit of stick in that power play. The fielders go out now, and they'll need to mix it up a fair bit with their deliveries and see if they can slow the batters down.
Couldn't get it through the field. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just need to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
They've stayed in that super aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable.
Finds the middle, won't find the boundary.
Good return there, back from the deep.
That's right out of the meat of the bat. Right out of the middle of the bat.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Straight to the fielder. Drives it, wild shot. On that nicely, good defence. Lanning will be happy with that over. As a captain, that's the sort of reply you need from a bowler after being hit around a bit.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Can she come back with a dot ball? That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you've enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.